We are live. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hey, Randa, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, everybody's joining here. This is crazy so far. Somebody let me know that they can hear me, that you guys can hear me. I'm getting all my notes squared away here because I only have two notes. Two notes, but I have so much to talk about. You guys, can you hear me? Thumbs up. Somebody said hand waving, so that's cool. Magma reptiles. I'm going to slow down. We hear and see you. Thank you, Frank. Thanks for letting me know. Oh my gosh, folks, it is crazy. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. We're actually talking about Mossy. Thanks for joining us. We're actually going to talk about not specifically how to enter things like that, because that's coming. That's coming, folks. What we're going to talk about are some of the things that you need to do before the event starts. When is the event starting? Oh, wait a minute. I actually have a card, and it's simply who, what, when, where, and why. So I'm going to cover all of those questions. Taylor, thanks for joining us. Cassandra, thanks. Mr. and Mrs. Morelli. Stephanie, Amanda, thanks for joining us. Habitarium, that's Spencer with an S, if I remember right. It's been a crazy, it's been a crazy day, but it's been a crazy, 2 weeks here. And you know what? You want to know why? Because we started collecting donations for the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, and it has not stopped. I think today we're past our deadline, or when I suggested people to send in their donations, but we passed that last Friday. We probably have more since Friday than before Friday. So it's been crazy. Thanks, Rude. Raptor Studios. Kara, thanks for joining us. Terry, thanks for joining us. We're going to talk about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, what it's all about. We're going to talk about some details, but this is going to be a high level because we're going to talk more about this in the future. And I'm going to tell you when in the future we're going to talk about this. So what is the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas? What is the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas? Hey, John, thanks for joining us. Who wants to guess? Somebody put in a comment what the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas are. And hey, Rachel, what I would also like to see is who in here has participated, JP, who's participated in the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, either sharing or putting a comment in or participating as far as going for a gift, participating for a gift. Also, what I would like, oh my gosh, there we go. Also, what I would like you guys to do is if you're a donor this year, please say that I'm a donor. Just put a comment in, hey, I'm a donor. I want people to understand that this is kind of a big event from the standpoint of how this has built the community, at least from what I've seen. Amanda, I think Gecko Cove, how are you doing? Local Geckos, oh my gosh. So if you're donating, say I'm a donor. There you go, Bugs and Beans. If you have participated, say I've participated. First time participating, Philippe, that's fantastic. Abby, thank you very, very, very much. We have a lot of donors this year, folks, and it's hard for me to relate what this event really is. We have Magma Reptiles community connection event. That is absolutely what we're doing. Flawless, thank you very much for coming in. Crazy Bugs and Pods, thank you very much for coming in. My phone's still beeping. I tell you, for a while this afternoon, I was getting a message. It was like I was listening to a rock song, and it was just keeping up with the beat. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. The messages were coming in about every 5 seconds or so. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in just a second. Hi, Hutch. How are you doing? Chris, thanks for joining us. So Magma Reptiles has hit the nail on the head. And I haven't seen the other comments here. I'd like to. Oh my gosh, look at this. Welcome, first timers. You will have a great time. Until you take part, it's hard to explain how amazing this event is. It really is. And it's hard for me to put this into words. The only thing that I can relate to with this event is where it's come from and where it is right now. But before I do that, I want to go back to Magma's comment about, and I'll never find it now in the comments, but community building. I did a show Sunday. And JP was at the show. And I'm standing there talking to some customers, showing some animals. JP walked by. We started talking. It was great. Somebody else walked by. And we started, for whatever reason, talking about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. They started talking about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. That's for Flawless Crested Geckos. If you're not in their Diamond Series, make sure you're watching that. So JP and this other person are talking, and all of a sudden I'm kind of going over here because we had some other customers, got to the other customers. And the comments that I heard initially from JP and this other person were, oh, you were watching the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas last year? So was I. And they started talking about 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. Then I went off and helped another customer, and wouldn't you know it, 10, 15, 20 minutes later, they're talking geckos and they're talking photography and social media. Never met before, started talking about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, and here they are talking to each other that like they've known each other for years and years and years. That's the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. When I see things like that, when I see on Facebook, the support, the community building, that's what the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas is. Just heard Nanette come in, so she'll be up shortly. Doors open, Nanette, come on up. Exotic World of Geckos. If you're late, you have to bring donuts for everybody. Just don't forget that. You have to bring donuts. So that's what the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas was built upon. That's the foundation, folks. That's the foundation. And if you haven't seen that yet, if you participate this year, you're going to see that. Hard for me to keep up with comments. This is getting, we've got so many people in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining in. What is the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas past that? Well, if you've heard this before, I apologize, but I'm going to share it once more. That's coming up. No cocoa bombs. Sure, bring cocoa bombs. Nanette, did you bring cocoa bombs?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Nanette's like just flying through everything. She doesn't feel good either, so bear with us, folks. I know this is not, her priority right now. I'm sure rest is her priority.
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. So 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, community building, but we started about 15 years ago, and I think we had a 3-year break there or something like that. But this is our 12th year of the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Got a little glare on your glasses, but that's okay. No worries.
I'll take them off for right now.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So started about 15 years ago. We had a little bit of a break. This is our 12th year. The first year, it was actually, hey, I want to donate back to the community. As Supreme Gecko, I want to kind of give some visibility to Supreme Gecko. And it's just fun giving. It's so much more fun giving than receiving.
It is.
All the time.
It is.
You give
what
to
are you
me all the time. So I'm sure you just have a blast during the holidays.
I do.
So the first year was me donating, and that was super cool. And I thought I'll give a gift, and I'll have a live, and I'll give a couple of gifts. Well, I was coming home one day before the 12th. I don't know if you know this. A couple of people do.
I'm glad you came home.
Yeah, I was coming home from work one day, and sure enough, Christmas songs, and I heard on the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. I have to sing. I'm that joyful. So I heard this, and it's like second 5 gold. Oh my gosh, I could give away 5 gifts. Why would I stop at 5? So listening to the song, we got to 12, right? There's 12. Yeah, there's 12 days of Christmas. So we got to number 12. And I thought, well, that's it. I've got to give away 12 gifts. If you see something in that, I can't keep up anymore. I give up.
See.
You guys are chatting, and I can't keep up. So we got to
That's because you're chatting.
the song got to 12, and it's like, that's what we're doing. So the first gift was like, feeder dishes, black feeder dishes for like $1 or something. And by the time we got to number 12, it was about, I don't even know anymore, $100 or $200. So second year rolled around, and we had donors coming to us, like Jim Stelflug from Southwest Wisconsin Reptiles, said, hey, I want to put something in too. So all of a sudden we had a couple, 3, 4, and all of a sudden we had like 11 donors that wanted to donate. Doug Cooley, another one. I apologize, I'm forgetting a couple of people, but I know the Salzmans were right there with the mix. So it just all of a sudden, hi Susie Q. So all of a sudden it just got crazy. In that second year, instead of 250, I think we gave away like $500. $500 in a giveaway. I was overwhelmed. I really was, to be as honest as I possibly and transparent as I possibly can be. Year 3, we weren't at 1,000. I think we got up to like or 500. I think we got up to 1,000 or maybe even 2,000, and it kept building. So some of these gifts were like, $200 for a package, or a gift certificate or something like that. Well, if Flawless is still here, I kind of want to say, I think it was 3 years ago. It might have been 2 years ago. It might have been yesterday. I can't tell anymore. Angie Squirrel. That's how quick I lose things. So it was, I think 3 years ago, I'll say, and we had reached a certain point and it was growing, but Flawless Crested Geckos, it had to be like day 5 or 6. And we were already set, and we already had everything set, and we were already like 4 or 5 days in, and Flawless Crested Geckos came in and said, hey, if it's not too late, we'd like to donate as well. I was like, I can't, too much paperwork and Excel sheet. I've got to Excel sheet has to be updated, and the webpage. We'll donate. And I don't even know how much it was, guys. You probably know much better than I, but it was over 1,000. It might've been 1,000. It might've been over 1,000. It was just, what in my mind, and so many people are donating to this. Every single gift means something to us. Every single gift is cool. I look at a pair of crocheted isopods, and I think that is the coolest thing in the world. And we'll have kids that want to participate. But for me personally, that was a milestone that said that this event has reached a certain level that I can't control anymore. It just got crazy. And from there, I think 2 years ago, we were up to about $20,000.
That was insane.
2 years ago.
That was insane.
So one person knows what we're at this year, and you don't know either.
No,
so
you didn't tell me.
Then last year, and it's hard, folks, because this is a community kind of a thing. It's not, if you see something jumping,
I'm watching.
It's not about the numbers. It's not about the money. It's just the only way that I can promote this event, by sharing tangible information. Last year, are you ready for it? And you've probably, crocheted isopods rule.
Mm-hmm.
They don't eat gecko eggs. Yeah, right. So last year, you guys probably know this. And if you don't, and if this is your first time here, or if Simple House Reptiles, how are you doing? If you've not seen the page yet, and we're going to talk about the page in just a second. If you haven't seen the page yet,
I haven't seen it.
Last year, we had over 100 people donating gifts. Last year, and I'm slowing down to emphasize this, last year we had over 220 gifts. Last year, we had $33,000 in gifts. If anything just completely blows my mind, it's that.
Donated to you.
Donated. I didn't donate. You didn't
don't. No, I said
I did
donated.
write a check for $33,000 to cover just in case. So if anybody here in the chat won a gift, boy, you're not doing good at all. No, it's all right.
Trying not to.
I know. Go ahead. So if you won a gift, there you go. Absolutely, Amanda. Thank you very much. We had several members, several donors. Flawless again, donating 12 gifts. They're in again this year, and oh my gosh, so many cool gifts this year. This is a different year in that I think that we have about as many donors, but we have different gifts. It's kind of interesting. So last year, 33,000. One person I spoke to already about this, where we're at right now, and I know we probably have a handful of gifts still coming in that I have. There's a couple that I haven't added to the page that came in just a few minutes ago, but I'm sure that there'll be some tomorrow and the next day and so on. Anyone want to take a guess what we're at? I had hoped that because of the economy and everything else that's going on with things, that we would get maybe 2/3 of what we got last year. Seriously, folks, I seriously was hoping that the event would. Last year was just staggering. I couldn't imagine we would even be close to that.
Okay to add our donations.
Oh my gosh. Do 503. Do 503 down there.
I'm coming. Somebody's asking if they can do donations.
Can you hit 503?
I thought I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's right.
Is that it?
Yeah, if you have donations, send them over or send me a message on Facebook. What I'm trying to do this year, I kind of am rambling a little bit. Hold on to that 503 for just a second.
It's there.
So D's Gex, go ahead and put D's Gex on. There you go. So what I'm trying to do this year is because last year I was all over the place and I didn't really have much control over the communication. I had Instagram messages and I had YouTube messages and I had Facebook and the Supreme Gecko Facebook and the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas Facebook. And I had TikTok messages. We had messages flying in all over and I just lost control. It was like my spreadsheet had to put where I was actually communicating to people. And it was just a pain. So this year, what I wanted to do, and I knew that it would be a little bit harder for people. And I thank you very, very much for your patience with this. So I put out a donor letter and asked everybody to donate in a certain format. And then got a lot of responses. Some people had issues with it going to the spam. I think I probably had giveaway in there. But a lot of people replied. And I had to go to Facebook and said, hey, you might have gotten it in your spam. Can you check your spam? And everybody's coming back that way. If you felt like you donated in the past or you said that you wanted to donate this year and you have not received a donor letter, check your spam box. Check your email spam box because it might be right there. How much are we at? I think I've seen a couple. I think I saw 37 and 37 too. Wow. These are great. So we're way over what I had even closely hoped for in any regard. Deidre, thank you for checking my work and saying, hey, this needs to be changed. We're still kind of progressing towards our go live date with the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas for 2023. But anyways, back to where are we at? Right now, at this moment, we're over $40,000.
No way. Are you kidding me?
At some point, I keep saying this is crazy. At some point I just lose words and I don't even know what to say anymore. You guys,
yeah, that's hard.
You guys are more than special, more than I don't know, even know what to say. This is wow. So
yeah, we need to get your email in here because you've got people that are wanting to. Can you type it in?
Yeah,
wanting to possibly
go ahead
donate.
and click there, right?
I did. You want to donate or you're adding to donations, just send an email to this one for Wally.
Send it right there.
Frank, if you can pick that up and just keep putting that in tonight, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yep. And what I'm going to do as well right now is go back to the, I don't even need to do that. Comments. And I'm going to hide that comment. And we actually have the website right there. So I mentioned we're going to try to get away from all the social media comments. And if you comment on social media and say, hey, I'd like to donate, and I ask you to do the email thing, that's why, because it just got crazy last year. Sorry. You don't sound great.
I keep trying to get back out of the way. I'm sorry.
No. So, yes, contact me via the email, but also, and we had a problem today. We had a pretty big problem today.
I heard about it today at work.
Sure. Did you really?
Mhm.
Wow. So let me explain first, and then we'll see what everybody says. So make sure, and here's my notes on what to do right now. And then we're going to go take a look at the webpage. But I want to tell you right now, what you should be doing, well, not right now, but after the show, what you should be doing is you should go to Facebook and make sure you're friending me, Wally Kern. I'm the one wearing the brewer hat.
Super bird.
And my granddaughter, Crystal, is wearing the Cub hat, I think, or maybe vice versa. But anyways, make sure that you go to Facebook and friend me, follow me, friend me, follow me on Facebook.
Follow me.
Also, make sure you go to this website, and I wish it were smaller. I could have done a bit.ly or something like that, or shorten. But go to this website and absolutely make sure you put that in your favorites so that you can find it tomorrow or the next day or when you need to. Please, 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 please go to that webpage and hit favorites and make sure you get that in your favorites. Finally, you hear this in every single one of my videos, but make sure that you go to YouTube and subscribe to Supreme Gecko. Make sure that, oh, there you go. So I'm wearing the brewer hat and Crystal's wearing what hat?
She has a Chicago Bear hat.
Chicago Bear hat. So go to Supreme Gecko YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow, you subscribe, you hit that notification bell. Hit notification bell, and that will give you all of the notifications when we do the lives. I'm going to talk about the lives and how to enter in just a second. What else am I missing here?
What happened today?
Thank you.
That's why I'm here.
Wanted to mention this as well. If you're seeing something like tonight, you saw the live maybe on Facebook, don't click on the live from Facebook. Come over to YouTube, because when we do the lives, a lot of times you're going to be required to participate by entering a comment or two or something. You can't do that if you're clicking from Facebook and coming over to YouTube. You have to be in YouTube and signed on so that you can comment. So you might want to do that like immediately too, or just after this. So what happened today? We had a problem on Facebook. Why? I don't know. I've talked to a couple of people about this, and I'm positive that Facebook has this rule about live animal sales and things like that. I tried to stay away from keywords like sale and animals and things like that. I try to stay away from the word giveaway too, and I call this an event. And I don't call them prizes. I call them gifts. So there really shouldn't have been any reason why Facebook, for any reason whatsoever, but they blocked the link that we're showing right there. They blocked that link from Facebook. They didn't just block it from the post this year. They went out and blocked it for all of last year as well.
Are you kidding?
So I was saying this to a close friend that about 10:30, it was like, hey, I'm on schedule. Yeah, I'm on schedule. What am I going to do next? I've got 4. And then all of a sudden I started getting messages from, I think, every single one of you. Hey, my message just got blocked. So I probably spent 2 or 3 hours just kind of working through that process. So it's unfortunate that happened, but I tell you folks, please make sure that you have my email address. I'll answer anything off of email, but also make sure that you see the page or that you favorite the page. And we're going to look at that like right now, because everything's going to be on that page. Whenever we have here's how you participate for day 4, and then we have the live stream, all of those links will be on the webpage as soon as I can get them out there. So let's say we do day 3. As soon as day 3's live giveaway is over, I'm going to jump over to that webpage. I'm going to, as soon as possible, here's the video link for how to enter for day 5. And, within a day or so, within a day, obviously, I'm going to put the link to the live for day 5. So that's where everything will be announced on that 12 Supreme Days of Christmas link, if that makes sense. Okay, Steve was saying, okay, finally have more. Whoops.
He's finally
Have
sitting
time to
down
sit down, eat, relax, and engage with the stream. I hope you are all doing awesome. I could use some motivation and energy. Hopefully, you're getting energy from me because I can't stop talking here. So, all right, I'm going to see if we can. Hopefully, you can see it here. Trying to figure out how to make this a little bit bigger. Bear with me for a second, folks.
When's the last day you can donate?
When is the last day that you can donate? Get them in. All that I can say for that is get them in as soon as possible, because tomorrow I'll have time. Early next week I'll have time. After that, I might just go, I can't do it anymore. I've got to work toward doing the giveaway instead of taking donations. So get them in like tomorrow if you can. Monday if it's Monday, that's okay, but we've got to get over there as soon as possible. Okay, can donors participate in a day or two? Yes, great question. Yes, they can. And by the way, I'm going to go back to here.
Yeah, whose shirt are you wearing?
Yeah, J3 Reptiles, one of our donors. Yeah, how about that? I can't even hold it up anymore. J3 Reptiles. So Joseph, if you're in the chat, thank you very much for this shirt. Okay, now how do I do this? There we go. Is that good? Is that better? That's good. So hopefully you can see this. I'm going to go away from the chat. So if you have, okay, I'm going to answer this Tobias question, then I'm going to go right over to the page. Okay. Wally, are digital gift cards a possible donation? I have a $10 Petco one. Absolutely. What we try to do is absolutely make sure that the gifts that are given are redeemable and not like coupons. We don't want $10 off on your next purchase of a $200 animal. Every gift should be something that the winner can receive without paying anything out of their pocket. I hope that makes sense. And our donors are just amazing with that.
Loach, send the information to Wally on his email.
Yes. Yes.
Frank, if you can throw that back up, it would be great.
I am going over to the page. Hopefully everybody can see this. So this is the homepage of the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. Again, you can see the link up there.
You spelled it all right. Good job.
I would be shocked if I spelled everything correctly on this. So right away, you see the page, and I'm going to go through this not in great detail, but I really want to cover this and a couple of other pages a little bit more in detail so that we kind of get a feeling for what's going on here. There's my email. So if you have any questions, if you want to donate, if you have any issues whatsoever, let me know as soon as you possibly can. You know what? I don't think I updated this. I didn't. I needed to update it. Okay, so here are all of the announcements, and I'm going to jump all the way down to 2022, and this is kind of what you'll see. Time to enter. Watch this video to enter day 11. And I don't know why I have gift 6 value. So here's where you're going to see all the announcements on this home page, and they'll all be jumping up right at the top. Right now, I'm just putting out announcements for really what's going on pre-giveaway. We're going to talk about these cards in just a second, but if you have what somebody asked is if we could do holiday cards if you're not getting into the donations. If you'd like to, maybe you can't do the donations, but you'd like to have some kind of a connection with this event, you can certainly send me a holiday greeting Christmas card, cool. And I'll go ahead and put that in this file, and we're going to touch on that in I can touch on it right now. Yeah, it's a great idea. So I thought that was pretty cool. If you want to put your business name in there, that's super cool too. Doesn't have to be fancy dancy like this. It can just be, a simple text message. Happy Halloween, happy holidays,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. If you're thinking about doing a donation video of about a minute or so, make sure that you watch this. We'll be collecting Did you like that video?
Yeah, it was great.
We got a lot of great comments on this. So watch the video and you'll find out how, some of the content that you should put in there. Okay, let's go through this. 2023 gifts. Wait a minute. There's nothing in there. That's because we haven't started the giveaway. Once we start the giveaway, every single day will be listed here, and you can click this drop down, kind of like 2022. You can go right down the line and see who donated and what was donated. I think this was pretty cool to see all these donations. So we'll have all of our gifts loaded, or all of our days of giving for 2023 right here. Donors. Guys, look at this. Take a look at this page. So this is where all of the donors are. And I want to make this really super important here. Put attention on this. Click each donor's logo to see the gifts that they are giving. Click on their links, social media links as well.
Is this 2022's
This
donors?
is 2023. Here's where you can see 2022's donors, or you can come up to the menu and see the 2022 donors.
This is now.
This is right now. This is live, folks. This is live. So if you wanted to go into any of these, you can go right in and see what they're donating. You can also see, new this year, if donors want to do a special offer. And folks, if you're participating, make sure that you check these special offers, because there's some pretty cool stuff being given away during the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. Now I can come right down here and I can see the gifts that the right. Isn't that cool?
Oh, look at those stickers.
So I'm going to go back, and I'm jumping around here, but we have the total gift amount. That's incredible. And the description for each of the gifts. I'm going to jump back over to comments. Sorry, folks, I'm not able to do both right now. So
now, when you say gift number 1 through 12, that means there's 12 gifts. It does not mean it's coming out on those days. It's just the number of.
Let's go into Southern Raised Exotics,
whatever they are, right?
Yeah. Okay. I didn't format this great, but look at this: $1,200.
Holy cow!
$1,200. So, yeah, that means that there's 12 gifts.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yep.
And you're just randomly putting them on different days. They're not going to be on specifics.
That's completely random. It's random. Yeah.
To a point. I know.
So we're not going to load up a day with all isopods and no geckos.
Right.
Or,
and you're not going to give 12 t-shirts in one day.
Day 7 is all snake day. Yeah. Day 8 is t-shirt day. So no, we're going to try to mix it up a little bit. Thanks. So let's go back to the donors page. Okay. Bear with me here, folks, but watch this. So these are all, I hope this works with the live stream. These are all the donors. And if they have a special offer going on, I try to put the special offer right below so you can go in there and see that they have something special going on. Oh my, I can't even scroll anymore. Look at this.
Unbelievable.
All of these.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you, donors. Incredible. I'm going to go back to the live stream just to see if anybody had any questions at all here. Thank you, Steve-O. I'm just kind of, and donors, if you're in this and you want to, I've got to get 11 more gifts. If you want to change something, right now is the time to do it, because once we start the giveaway, it's like impossible. And actually, we're going to cut off changes other than I want to add my Instagram account or something like that. But I mean, at some point I have to organize the gifts into certain days. Let me go back to the page again. If I can find it.
Did you get something?
What's that?
Somebody had an oops, did you get something? Do you want pictures of each book?
Send it over. Give me more work. Thanks, Robert.
Else. Did you get a new photo? Oh, I lost it. Did you get a new photo? Stop.
This one?
It? Yeah.
New photos to choose photos from. Did you get
a new photo?
Did you not get the new photo DNA? If DNA,
send him an email.
Send me an email. Absolutely,
we won't remember
Dave.
This.
Yeah. That's the best way. Send me an email and I'll check it out. Okay, let's go back to the page. We talked about donors. You see all these. You can see the social media links. So I can go right over here, and it doesn't matter which one. Let's go into Mother. So I can go right over to Mother of Gecko's Morph Market page.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that? And I can see all the animals they have on Morph Market. I cancel out that. Hopefully I didn't lose. Yeah, I shouldn't have probably done that. Okay. So again, you can click on their logos. You can look at this. You can go right over to all of their gifts and see what everybody's donating. Okay, here's the key. Folks, here's the key. So when does this all start? Like my fancy dancy calendars here.
They're pretty cool.
So donors
starts next week.
So yeah, right. So donor letters went out. I don't even know how. That's like a year ago. It feels like we had the deadline. What's today? The 16th. Oh my gosh.
The deadline doesn't mean anything.
So here we start the day after Thanksgiving. So Black Friday, we're starting with the announcement for day one. That means Friday night, I'll have a live stream. We'll get together. We'll chat. I'll show the gifts
for day. A surprise or two.
There might be a surprise or two in between now and then. Maybe sort of yes. Shh, don't say anything. So Friday, we're going to have that day one announcement. And then on the 27th, we will do the day one gift giveaway. So both of these, everything from this point on, I hope to have some long form videos out there, but from a 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, everything is a live stream from this point on. Sorry, let me take that back. All these greens are live streams. Like on the 28th, I'll put out a video and tell everybody how to enter for day two. So you have to be quick with these. So I'll try to get it out there as soon as I can on a Tuesday morning so that you can do it, at work. No, don't do it at work. Do it after work so that you can get in on the giveaway on the 2nd. Hope that makes sense. Then December 18th, 20th, 22nd is day 12. There's Christmas. You can see we don't touch Christmas holiday. We back off from that. That's your family's time. That's when you should be focused on family, not Supreme Gecko and the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas and gifts and giving from a reptile standpoint. Be with your families. And then if we have some gifts left over, like sometimes we have gifts that aren't all claimed, we'll have a day 13. Now that's kind of written in clay right now. It's not written in stone because this date, depending on my schedule, depending on everything else, this day 13 might jump down to January-ish. Hope that makes sense. Okay, let me go back.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Just checking to see. I work there almost every day. I work there. I'm going to jump back to the screen. Some great comments in here. So we just saw the schedule. Here's the rules. And there's a couple of rules. Eligibility. This is for US only. We did UK and we did Canada last year, but we didn't really get a good reception. We didn't really get a good promotion. So this year it just took so much more time to try to build that up, and it just didn't work. Age, I'm going to point out the important things here. Age, no age limit whatsoever. Young hobbyists are encouraged to enter, especially for those isopod crochet gifts.
Any of that little stuff is fun.
Multiple entries are allowed on some days, but not the others. Watch the rules. On the giveaway videos that I record that aren't live, here's how to enter day 4. All of the rules for that, all the specific rules for that day will be in the description. So watch the video. I'll talk about the rules if there's anything special, and then I'll put those rules again in the description. No purchase necessary. Again, I mentioned that every single gift should be nothing out of the winner's pocket. Winners must notify me within 2 weeks of the gift announcement. Otherwise, it goes back in the pool. Every day of an event, some gifts will be given away during the live stream. What does that mean?
That means surprises.
That means surprises and be in the lives. Don't just depend on my nose itches. Does that mean I'm going to kiss a fool?
Yeah. The dog's right here.
Dog's right there. So that means, you
Did you hear that?
Don't really want to wait until after the live stream and watch it not live, because there's going to be some gifts given away there. You can read the rest of the rules. on your own gallery. If you win a gift, send me a picture of that gift so we can celebrate that gift and your winning by putting it on the gallery. We talked about the cards already. Send me a card. Wish everybody a happy holiday. We talked about the 2022 gifts. Talked about the 2022 donors. Man, my nose. You can click on here and see the gifts that they gave last year. There's one more point here that I wanted to. Oh, here it is. Here's a new thing, folks. 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, frequently asked questions.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So I put this together a couple of days ago. Like, where do I find out who won? Did I win? And here's my point. By watching the giveaway days video during the live stream, if you miss the live stream, the video can be watched the next day. At some point, I will post the winners on the 2023 gift page. So with each gift, when we go back to, I'm going to show the 2022. Darn it. Should have just gone into one. So you'll see on the bottom of each one, we'll have the winner. That doesn't mean immediately after the live stream, I'm going to go back to the chat here. That doesn't mean immediately after the live stream for the giveaways, I'm going to go in there and say, okay, you guys won. That kind of defeats the purpose of the live streams, right? So I got 1,000 questions, the same question over and over and over last year. Hey, did I win? Did I win? So for like the 900th time, I probably got rude and said, I got to watch the live stream, folks. But eventually I put them into the, so don't expect it like for day 3, don't expect the winners to be on there the next day, or maybe the next day after that, or maybe even the next day, or even the next day after. Take a little bit of time. Well, he's been doing this for hundreds of years. I feel like I've been doing it 100 years just in the last week. Just in the last week. I love this. It's a bunch of fun. I'm going to complain about the time that it takes, but I wouldn't trade this.
You're not really complaining. You're
I
just
wouldn't trade this for anything. This is just, I'm blessed beyond belief with you guys donating and the live streams. Now let's talk about the giveaway videos. So who can remember any of the giveaway videos last year? What was going on with the giveaway videos? Anyone? Bueller? Anyone? We had a bunch of fun with the, will you still be posting reminders on Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What I probably won't do is post, well, I probably can't do anymore. Thank you, Facebook. Facebook did what it was probably told to do. Yeah, somebody nailed it. Waffles, skits. What I probably won't do on Facebook is post links. What Facebook does, if anybody posts links on Facebook in the main body of the post, and sometimes even the description, they sometimes get bounced, blocked. But more importantly, if you're, let's say 5,000 people are following Wally Kern, and I put a post out there, maybe 1,000 people will see that, 1,500, I don't know. If I put a link in there, it goes down to like 200. Let that sink in. That's why I never ever put a link in the body of a post. And if you put it in the description, it's not impacted as much, but it still gets impacted by Facebook because they don't want you leaving the platform to go to another site. And that's why we got blocked today with our 12 Supreme Days of Christmas link. It's unfortunate, but I can see why Facebook is doing that. So anyways, don't expect the links, but I will send announcements to Facebook. So skits. There's going to be more skits. I have some ideas working out. Then you're going to be like dressed in
she's not
stripes.
No.
Give me your best Beetlejuice.
No.
Come on, give me one Beetlejuice. No, give me
Beetlejuice.
No, you said it the 3rd time. Why would you do that?
No, you said it once. I said it twice.
Okay. So there are going to be more skits.
No,
we love skits. Thank you for tolerating.
Quit encouraging the skits.
I just have a blast thinking about that. So should I do, you guys tell me, thank you very much, Stephanie. Should I do movies? Should I do music? without singing, or should I do music, singing? What should I do? What kind of skits? If you have ideas for a skit, if you have an idea for a skit, email me, let me know, or just PM me on Facebook.
0
interviews. We need to do interviews. So donors, if you want more PR, send me a video. And you saw the video that I said here, or showed, here's how you can do 30 seconds, a minute or so. It doesn't have to be a long time. Anything that movies, anything that I can use to promote. The Grinch. I love it. Love it. Love it. A what? Interview with a donator. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to do those during the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. We're going to do them hopefully before the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas. We'll do them during announcement days. We're going to do as much promotion on this as we possibly can. Christmas singing is encouraging. Encourage. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Thanksgiving comes first, sorry.
Okay. So to thank you very much. We're obviously going to have waffles show up, and I'll probably be putting some inquiries out tomorrow about waffles and what we can do with waffles. We'll probably have 3 or 4 other types of games like that. Not so much the Who's the Explorer? Dora?
No.
Or Find Waldo. Find Waldo. We're not probably Waffles is going to be it. Waffles has a place in this giveaway. And actually Waffles, had a problem last year, right? Anybody see what happened to Waffles?
Yeah, poor Waffles.
This dippy dog here tore Waffles up.
Did you get Waffles?
Tore Waffles up. So I had to sit one night and stitch Waffles all. So it was tragic. It was tragic. So we'll have more skits like that. We'll have a Where's Waffles. We might have some things on the website on the Supreme Days of Christmas. And I tell you what, if we sell anything during this event, and we're still kind of talking through that this weekend, if we sell anything specific to the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas on the website or make it available, I have a couple of ideas of what to do with the proceeds. We will find a place to do something with that. This isn't an event where Supreme Gecko makes money. Wow. Actually, when you look at this, we're probably going to be giving away almost as much as anybody in the giveaway. But also, the only benefit that I really get is you guys watching this and maybe some YouTube, I don't know, karma or whatever. YouTube algorithm, like me, please. Hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification, blah, blah, blah. So, I missed something.
Oh, I put one out there.
Is Sandy here? Sandy, did Sandy just jump in? So Sandy was the only one that I told.
I was here earlier.
I went through my spreadsheet. Oh, was she? I went through my spreadsheet. I added up all the dollars. She came in, I don't know, a couple of hours ago and said, hey, I want to donate these, and here's the amount and everything. I added it to my spreadsheet, and it went, and my eyes, it was like they were rolling. It was crazy. It was like a cartoon. They were rolling. So I had to tell somebody. So I messaged Sandy right away and said that Sandy, you just pushed us over the $40,000 mark.
Wow.
So incredible. What else do you have to say, Nanette? I think I'm out of notes here. I'm going to mention this one more time. Go ahead. Anything?
No, somebody just suggested a 12 Days of Christmas t-shirt. Specific, kind of like the one you have. Maybe we can make something work.
Maybe we'll make something work there. Okay. Shoot, I had something else just like that. In and out. Here, gone.
Squirrel.
I'll think. Squirrel. I'll think of it in just a second. But I did want to mention, again, because this is so important, I'm going to keep the social media comments down as low as I possibly can during the event. So if you have a question about how do I enter, did you catch this, or I have a change, Dave, I have a change to my my donation page, send me an email. And thank you, Dave, for letting me know. But send email so that I can catch everything there. That's going to be my focus point because I just get lost everywhere else. I did last year. There were a couple of times where somebody said, hey, I sent you this and you missed it and you didn't make that change. And it was like, oh, I feel terrible now. So email is going to be our focus point. Make sure you go to Facebook, though, because we'll be doing some things on Facebook. Make sure you follow, make sure you like and follow Wally Kern on Facebook. That way, if you do a share, I'll be able to see that share. If you share a post, I'll be able to see it. Right now, if somebody shares, and I look at it and 10, 20 people, let's say 20 people have shared a post. I'll look at it and I'll go down and I'll like, or love. And I'll see like 14. Well, that means that 6 people didn't like Wally Kern or more importantly, follow me. So I don't see those. So if we're doing any giveaways with shares on Facebook, hint, hint, you need to follow and you need to like and follow me. Okay. Make sure you go to the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas page again and make sure you put that in your favorites. If you don't know how to do that, send me an email and I'll walk you through that.
They're asking about Cocoa Bombs.
What's that?
Yes. They're asking if there's going to be Cocoa Bombs. Those are tattoos.
I'll do one if you do one.
I'm not doing a tattoo.
No, I'm talking to Steve-O. If Steve-O does a tattoo, I'll do a tattoo.
Yes, there will be Cocoa Bombs.
Make sure while you're here on the Supreme
Gecko.
Slow down. While you're here on the Supreme Gecko YouTube page, make sure that you're subscribed to our page. Make sure that you hit that notification bell all so that you get all notifications, because a lot of these, I cannot tell you how many people message me and go, oh, I wanted to watch the live last night, but I didn't get a notification. I know there's maybe some times where YouTube doesn't send that. Finally, make sure that if you see a link for a live stream, on Facebook, do not click that and jump in, because you won't be able to comment. You'll have to sign into YouTube like you normally do to watch videos, and then you can comment on these videos, on the Supreme Gecko giveaway videos.
We're not tattooing Molly.
Why not? I couldn't tolerate a tattoo. I'm such a wimp. So our dog, Jordan's dog, is out there playing with a noisy toy. So that's great.
Where?
I don't know. In the hallway, I can hear him.
Oh, barely.
It's going to be a fun year, folks. It's going to be a giving year. It's going to be a challenging year with Facebook and not having all of these messages all over. But I'm hoping that it's a cleaner, more organized, and I can keep the 4 hairs that I still have on my head and keep some sanity. That's going to be a blast.
You said you're over 40,000?
We're over 40,000 in donations so far.
Who's
excited about that?
Year.
I didn't either.
I did not expect that this year.
I didn't either. Can you just go down there and beat the dog so he stops playing with that toy? I'm kidding. Oops, I missed it. Comments. I don't know how anybody controls comments with more than 5 people.
I had a couple
Normally,
things.
The 5 of you that watch these live streams, I can keep the comments and I can kind of follow through. We have 78 people watching.
If Wally gets 100,000, he has to shave his beard and eyebrows. Frank,
I like my eyebrows. My beard I can shave. I've done that before.
I like the beard. Yeah, you did do that the night before we got married. You surprised me. That was not nice.
What is this? 503. I won 10 African giant millipedes in a raffle. Hopefully next year I'll have. What? Keep me posted because Crystal has 503. Message me because Crystal has a big one, and I don't even know what to do, how to sex it, or we need to find a mate and get some babies. Oh my gosh. So buckle in, folks, because it's going to be a fast and hectic roller coaster of a ride in the next month. It's going to be crazy.
Can you be Santa each time? Can I tell a Santa story, not a joke?
No. So I don't know why we don't have. Why don't we have? Yeah, I'm just kidding. You know that.
Can I tell you? I saw it
Shoot.
on Facebook. It was the coolest thing in the world. Some guy was shopping with his wife, and he had the great big old beard, just like Santa Claus. And a little girl came around the corner, and she stopped, and she said, Santa. And the guy played it along with her. And it was the coolest video. He talked to her about where he lived and the reindeer and everything. And they had the best little conversation. And she was so excited because she met Santa Claus in the store. It was really cool. Sorry.
No,
Squirrel.
that's a great story. We love stories like that.
The guy just like played with her.
So
he just went with it.
So did she say, Santa, I want a new doll with a pink dress, and then Christmas morning?
No.
Okay.
She didn't tell him anything that she wanted. She was just interested about him. And it was so cool.
Very cool.
And he just got down on his hands and knees and kneeled down on the floor in the store and just chatted with her like he was Santa Claus.
How cool is that?
It was.
Wow. Got all kinds of things popping up here, folks, messages and stuff. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Normally these Thursdays are interviews. I think for the next month and some change, we'll probably not do Thursday lives with interviews like we normally do.
No, because I'm going to have to do homework on Thursday nights because we're going to be busy on Monday and Wednesdays.
If you have a YouTube channel, if you would like to promote the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, please do so. If you would like to have me on for 2 or 3 or 5 minutes talking about the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, I just did an interview with Gecko Cold. And I think that airs Thursday. What's Thursday?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. So it airs Thanksgiving.
Oh, the pre-done one.
So they recorded it. So watch that. But if you do YouTube videos and would like to promote the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas, I would be so grateful to either have you mention it and share the link, or just have me on and I can share information. So don't shave your eyebrows.
He's not going
Phyllis, that's the boss. So I guess that just...
Gecko Cove said, yes, it's on Thanksgiving.
Yes. Oh, Gecko Cove. So I've seen your message pop up like 20 times in the chat.
You to be Santa Claus.
Nothing connected. Nothing connected at all. So
he wants you to be Santa and dress up as Santa.
That's how focused I am. He wants me to be Santa.
Yeah, and he said having a connection. So
I don't have the girth for Santa. Hey, once again, J3 Reptiles, thank you for sending over this shirt. Thank you for being a part of the 12 Supreme Days of Christmas this year. Thank you for your donations. Every donor that has donated something, thank you very much. If you have not donated, I greatly appreciate you participating in this event. It means just as much. There's always two sides to the coin. There's always two sides to the sword. No, two sides to the coin. So I appreciate everybody that donates, but I also appreciate everybody that participates, and especially sharing this event to everybody.
Wally's not getting a tattoo. That was a joke.
Let's get the next chat live stream up to 100,000 people. We're at 72 right now, so that's pretty cool. I have a direct hookup for him.
Yeah, he has a direct hookup for Santa.
For Santa. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
Make sure you watch this week because we might just have something going on for the 12 STOC. Thanks for tuning in.
And I don't even know.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.